Okay, so here today we've got Marie with us to basically talk about her experience with our Eat to Run program. Now, Marie, you've been with us running for a while now. You've had a go at our Couch to 5K program.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had much to do with eating programs in the past?
Never
No?
in the past. I've been part of some dieting groups,
Yep.
but that's as far as it's gone, really.
Okay. And were they in-person groups or were they sort of online groups?
No, they
or?
were go along grouply and
Yep.
happy clappy and
Okay,
cheer
cool.
along who's lost weight and who hasn't.
Yeah. And how did they go?
They worked. Some were more successful than others.
Cool.
It depended on the people who were there at the group.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But then you were left to your own devices throughout the week, really.
Yeah. Did you get much support? My next question was, was there much support in between the meetings?
Not really. There was the leader. You could text her during the week, or she might text you if you hadn't turned up for a meeting.
Yep.
But that was as far as it went, really.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So, what sort of led into you starting our Eat to Run program?
I'd seen it advertised on the Cheltenham Running Club site, and I knew I needed to do something. I felt I needed to be lighter.
Okay.
I felt I needed more energy, and that was what was advertised from it.
Yes.
Because I felt very sluggish a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So I ummed and ahed and thought, no, I'll go for it and give it a go.
I mean, that's a huge thing. I think a lot of people, when they think of nutrition groups, they're thinking of weight loss, and I guess George and I like to think of weight loss as a really pleasant bonus for some people. You know, some people are not interested, but for when it comes to running, losing a bit of weight is useful, but having more energy is far more important. And I mean, do you feel like that's improved for you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
After sort of 2 or 3 days, I used to get that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock slump, that real energy flop.
Yeah.
I haven't had that at all once 2 or 3 days, so I'm so impressed with that. And even in the evening, I feel like I can carry on doing jobs. I make myself sit down as well.
Wow.
But that's gone completely. And getting out of bed in the morning as well, I step out and it's
That's been easy.
fresh. And I'm really impressed, actually.
Excellent. So what sort of changes have you had to make?
I've had to plan more. I think having had a conversation with you while I was doing the Couch to 5K as well about planning, that's another reason I did. I thought I need to. So it's sitting down at the weekend and planning what I have to eat, breakfast, lunch, tea, snacks. But I don't stick to it religiously. If I need to swap something around and don't fancy it that day, I'll do that as well.
Cool.
So the planning has been a big part of it.
Have the foods changed much?
Yes, I mean, yes, they have. There's no wheat, really, and
Wow.
I think that has really helped me,
Yep.
not having wheat. I've reduced the dairy a lot, and I think that's perhaps helped with my breathing as well. A lot more colours in my vegetables I've had as well.
Yep. Great.
And very flavoured as well. The meals are really got a lot of nice taste.
Yeah. Any favourites so far?
I do like the smoked haddock with poi lentils.
Oh, lovely.
That's nice. I think that's probably my favourite, actually. And the breakfast, the banana pancakes and the oat pancakes as well.
Excellent. Can you give us some idea of what food was like before the group?
I'd probably have sort of meat and vegetables at tea in either a stir fry or just cooked, grilled and steamed. Lunch would generally be some sort of soup, but with bread as well. Breakfast would often be a bowl of cereal.
Yep.
And then there'd be the snacks in between. So at work there'd be cakes on the staff room table, or might snack on a bag of crisps in the evening. So that's all cut out, and I haven't missed those at all.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. And would you say that they were a bit of advice for you in the past?
Yeah, definitely the
biscuits?
cakes and biscuits, yeah. I'm a real cake girl, yes.
No.
Yes.
So any idea why you've not missed those then?
I think from the theory that George has explained, it's that keeping that sugar balanced throughout the day, so you're not rising, going down.
Yeah.
And also, I think having gone out for a meal and then the next day thinking, I want something more sugary, I think it must be to do with that as well, with what you put in your body then almost craves it the next day or the next time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's huge. People just think of themselves as having a sweet tooth, and that's just something that they're always going to have, don't they? But it's funny to think actually your body is craving stuff for certain reasons. It's not just because of who you are. It's after certain nutrients because it thinks they're going to help.
So it's taken 50 years to realise that.
Well, yeah. So it's nice that you've learned that, and you can take that away forever, can't you?
And I think even if I wasn't losing weight, the benefits I've had from the revitalised the energy, I think can only be good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So, and I think what I like about it as well is it's that 80-20. You don't have to do it all the time. I have done it the majority of the time. So I went out for a meal yesterday evening, but still I made choices.
Yep.
And I said, oh, can you swap those chips for the salad? And they did a really lovely salad with it as well. And I felt at the end of it, didn't feel stuffed and sluggish. I felt, I had some nice ice cream as well.
Yep. That's another point to make, really. Do you feel like it has been like you sacrificed a lot?
No, not really. No. When you look at, so I haven't been eating red meat and wheat, and I don't feel that I've missed it at all because there've been so many other things that I've added in different seeds, and I've had more nuts and things as well.
Good.
So no, I
Excellent.
just feel like it's a different way of eating, and I spend the time cooking anyway, so I may as well cook something that's better for me and going to make me feel better.
Yeah, and what's it been like cooking those meals?
It's fine. The recipes are really easy.
Yeah.
I've filled my compost bin lots of times over, a lot more than I would normally, so it shows I'm using a lot more fresh veg and salad. And my 18-year-old son is starting to eat some of them a little bit. Now he's finished exams, he thinks he'll give some a go, as he's been very sluggish doing that. So.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
And preparing the meals, has that been...
Yeah, it hasn't taken any longer than it would to cook any other meal at all. A bit longer at breakfast rather than just a bowl of cereal, but I don't mind doing that because I feel like it's set me up for the day then.
Yeah, so you've noticed the slumps kind of gone away?
Yeah, definitely. It used to be, by mid-morning, I'd be craving something with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But I do still have a cup of coffee in the morning, and then after that I drink loads more water, maybe the odd cup of tea or fruit tea as well.
Excellent. And you mentioned that some weight's come off.
Yeah, I think I was quite impressed. First week I lost £6 and second week £3.
Wow.
I haven't weighed this week. So
Fine.
yes, that's an added bonus really.
Well, that's it, yeah. And you're just coming back into running again after having some injury issues.
Yes, yeah.
Keeping in mind that you were not running at all before January,
never
wasn't
run,
it?
yes.
Did a great job to get through to week 7 on the couch to 5k, but then was it the knee that was a problem?
It was the knee and the calf, and so I had some physio, and that's helped me.
Yeah. So now you've come back, and you were just saying that you're finding it a little bit easier this time around.
A lot easier than when I started back in January.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I've got that bit more energy actually, and my breathing feels slightly better. I don't know if that's anything to do with the food, but I can catch my breath a bit better as well, or whether because I'm a bit lighter.
Well, yeah, I mean,
could be a combination.
Both of those things, But I mean, if you've got, energy going to the muscles, being used, better energy, I guess you'd call it, energy that doesn't get zapped as fast, because it's based on, good foods, protein-rich foods, complex carbohydrates. It should last longer in your system, and it should certainly help with fueling your runs, and that comes down to your lungs as well. So it just sounds like we're going into our next beginners week, and you're feeling better and better about your opportunities to push on this time, hey?
Yes, definitely. I want to get to that week 10 and do a 5k non-stop.
Excellent.
Yes.
So would you recommend it to anyone who's thinking about
definitely.
joining?
I think that Facebook group support has been immense, really. I think the people there, the photographs they've posted, that inspires you, the support everyone's given each other has been great,
been a
actually.
Really good group, hasn't it? Yeah, it's just constantly, but everyone just seems really positive about it, and it's quite fun that first week, especially when people are trying things for the first time, aren't they? And probably quite surprised that the picture actually, what it looks like,
and you wouldn't believe
tastes
that
quite nice.
One recipe could have so many different ways of looking on the when people post their photos as well.
Of course, yes.
Some look more appetising than others.
Well, any other thoughts on the programme?
No, I just think it's really good. I think I didn't think I would have lost that sluggishness in the afternoon and the evening at all.
No.
So I think the revitalised energy, the losing weight has been a bonus. and just feeling generally healthier and being able to get up and go and do things.
Well, it's just set you up, hasn't it?
I know,
To be able to push on now.
I know,
and the
yes.
year.
Even if I get to week
great.
8, that's one more week than last time.
Oh, come on.
All right, week 10.
We'll have you running 10k at the end of the year.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you keep up this progress, you'll have no problems. Well, thank you very much for coming to talk to us.
That's okay.